Hi friends, it's Julia. Thanks for stopping by my channel today for Christmas in July Day 15. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already 15 days. These videos are just flying by. And quite literally, when I put them together, the process of putting these cards together flew by. You saw yesterday I stamped those little cut apart pieces with sentiments, and so now I'm utilizing the other two. I used the first two yesterday and I'm using the other two today. I've already picked out my cardstock, and it is from the 6x6 American Crafts cardstock, Christmas cardstock pack that I added into my generic supplies. And then I pulled out a couple of sheets of pattern paper from the collection that I brought in for this mini kit number 2. Also, I have some embossed paper there that I've pulled in from my stash, from my generic stash of Christmas goodies, Christmas papers and embellishments that I brought into this process. And I will link below the initial video that shows all the generic paper as well as each of the mini kits that I created. So I'm not sure where I went to. Um, hmm. Off and about getting some washi tape, it looks like. When I cut down embossed paper, I like to have washi tape along the back edges of it when I use my um, cutter that I have there, only because it tends to like shred it, if you will, where the embossed paper edges are sometimes bumpy. That catches and then it pulls apart a little bit, so the edge of the image is torn up, and I don't like that appearance of it. But if you put washi tape behind it, for some reason it gives you a really straight, nice border. And so that's what I did. I just pulled out some old washi tape that I knew I wasn't going to use on any layouts or cards, and just use it to back that. And so there I've cut a piece of the embossed paper along with a piece of pattern paper to go on this cardstock. And then I'm going to add down the stamped sentiment after I mount it on some of that black cardstock. And I really like being able to use these embossed papers. I embossed them a couple of years ago for a Christmas stash when I pulled a Christmas kit together and didn't use them all. I don't think I used any of them with that kit, but since then I have used them several times in making cards. I still have a ton left, and I'll keep plugging away at them, and I'll probably make some more this year because some of my favorite images I've used. Anywho, you see me double backing that, pulling in some additional green cardstock to mount that stamped image that's on the black and then the green behind. I really like how these are such simple little bits and pieces of cards, bits and pieces. You take some, even though the polka dot page was a full 6x6 sheet, the other one wasn't. The floral image on the other one was not. And so I love how this card design is really geared towards using up some of your scraps, especially if you have some bigger scraps to use. And you can see my cardstock pile up at the top is dwindling a little bit because I have been picking and pulling at it this entire time that I've been making these cards. So as I go along, you'll see my process stays from day to day. My process stays pretty close to the same. There I'm adding a couple of brads because, well, yeah, I have brads. Anywho, um, I come in and if I'm going to make one card, I find it very easy to go ahead and make a second card. So very seldom, if ever, do I make a single card unless I'm trying to use up tons of scraps and I want to create like a quilt background. And then sometimes I will make just one card. Otherwise, it's always, for me, always two cards. I always make two at a time. I'm still using the pre-made bases that I bought from Hobby Lobby or Michaels. They are 4 by 5.5, and I am just going to stamp my sentiment here in just a minute and stamp the card front and call it done. I think I put a little um, that border strip from K & Company that's glittered. I think I put those on the inside. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching my videos. I hope I inspired you to get into your stash and pull out some of your goodies and get them used up. I mean, that's why we bought our stash, right? That's why we bought the stuff that we have and held on to it for so many years, is because we like it and we want to use it. So I'm hoping that these videos are encouraging you to get into your stash and pull out what you can and use it for whatever purpose you feel you need to use it. Anyway, thanks guys, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.